Hey, ladies and gentlemen, this is Carmine Sabio for Explain America, and House Speaker Mike Johnson. He just destroyed the Democrats in one quick appearance on national television. Before we get started, please make sure you like, comment, share, and subscribe. Those little things really help us out, and they help our channel continue to grow. Guys, Mike Johnson is saying what President Trump has been saying, what everybody's been saying all along, okay? It's what the Democrats have a list of talking points they use all the time, and no matter what, they use these talking points. One of the main talking points, besides calling all of us, all kinds of horrible ists and phobes, one of their favorite talking points is, we want to hurt people on Medicare. We want to hurt people on Medicaid. We want to hurt people on SNAP. We want to take their benefits away. And it's just not true. Not the people that really need it. We are trying to take the benefits away from people who are robbing and scamming the system. Yeah, we're trying to take those away. And I'll tell you, sometimes it's hard to even get off these programs once you're on them. You try to get off. You call the office. You beg to get off. And they just don't remove you, and they keep sending money. And there's no way to send it back. And no matter how many times you call, they don't take you off. And I know people this has happened to. But in this case, what Johnson is saying, and Trump knows about it, there's going to be no cuts to Medicaid in this bill. Democrats are straight lying to you. Now, this is a familiar position for them. They lie all the time. But it's something I think you and the people out there and your friends and family should know if they're using this talking point. I want you to watch this video and let me know what you think in the comments.
That election.
All right, let's move on to Medicaid now. As you know, that's a big part of the debate as well. Here's what the American Hospital Association is warning. It writes, quote, the sheer magnitude of the level of reductions to the Medicaid program alone will impact all parties. Hospitals, especially in rural and underserved areas, will be forced to make difficult decisions about whether they will have to reduce services, reduce staff, and potentially consider closing their doors. Republican Senator Josh Hawley of Missouri calling this a hospital tax, Mr. Speaker. So does the House bill put rural hospitals and, frankly, the most vulnerable Americans at risk?
No, and you can underscore what I'm about to tell you. There are no Medicaid cuts in the big, beautiful bill. We're not cutting Medicaid. What we're doing is strengthening the program. We're reducing fraud, waste, and abuse that is rampant in Medicaid to ensure that program is essential for so many people, ensure that it's available for the most vulnerable. It's intended for young, single pregnant women and the disabled and the elderly. But what's happening right now is you have a lot of people, for example, young men, able-bodied workers who are on Medicaid. They're not working when they can. That drains resources from the people that need it most. And so what we're doing here is an important and frankly heroic thing to preserve the program so that it doesn't become insolvent. This is not going to hurt rural hospitals. There's a lot of flexibility built into this. They keep saying that 7.6 million people is the figure that are supposedly going to be affected by this. But when you look at those numbers and you break them down, this is high on public opinion polling. You're talking about 1.4 million illegal aliens that are receiving Medicaid right now. They're not entitled to that. This is for U.S. citizens in those vulnerable populations. There's about 4.8 million people that they're referring to that are able-bodied workers. If you are able to work and you're not, and you are riding on the public wagon, you need to help pull it. And by the way, Kristen, this is no draconian requirement. All we're requiring in the legislation is 20 hours a week. You can volunteer in your community, you can be in a job training program, or you can get to work. And this is my message to young men around the country who are taking advantage of the system. It is abusing the system. We're going to fix that, and I'm telling you that is a very popular thing among the American people because it comports with common sense.
Well, let's talk about that 4.8 million number. That is a CBO number, by the way, which